Hi, it's Antoine from Resource Education. Today, we're talking soft skills. It's been a little while since my last soft skills video. You know that there are plenty of activities on Resource Education for soft skills. Now, we're not talking about just activities with a stamp problem solving, with a stamp critical thinking. No, these are actually activities that bring strategies forward, that give learners food for thought, and that provides concrete activities, exercises to develop those soft skills. Today, we're taking a look at testing the waters. So it's on Resource Education. Just in the search engine, you have the little tags. You can click on tags to filter in and filter out. You can also just use the search engine, test the waters. Testing the waters. Now, that's a very interesting concept. This kind of lesson is going to give learners food for thought about what is appropriate, inappropriate to talk about in different circumstances, different situations, and tools, strategies to adapt. Now, when we talk about testing the waters, the whole idea is that to understand if the water is warm enough, we dip our elbow in the water. Same thing with conversation. Before we know whether a topic is appropriate or inappropriate, whether it's sensitive to talk about or not, we might want to test the waters. Instead of just diving in right there, we might not just test to see what the reactions are of people around us and know if people are open to discussing this or not. So the whole activity and the lesson brings in forward strategies and tips. The strategies, for instance, are implying, instead of saying something directly, implying it with conditionals, with perfect tenses. Those are two great tenses to imply things. With, not with, by saying that you've heard it from somewhere. So I've heard that. It's come to my attention that. I've seen that, I've read that. All these kind of expressions that are good for implying things. And based on the reaction of others, we can either go further in the topic or backtrack. So there are great activities in this lesson. For example, exercise 2. Someone says the following lines to you. What do you assume they're hinting at? Wouldn't it be nice to try something different? A lot of different situations, whether it's a personal situation, a professional situation. Wouldn't it be nice to try something new is a nice use of would to imply that maybe it's a good idea to try something new. It might be a couple who feels that they're in a rut and one of them is suggesting to the other, maybe. It might be a colleague or even a subordinate implying to the boss that, hey, I might have an idea that might be useful in this situation. Number 2, do you think things would have turned out differently if you hadn't taken that job? Number 3, have you ever thought about taking a break? Again, depending on the background, the situation, the context of the conversation, different things can be implied here. Number 4, the neighbors haven't been bothering you too, have they? Number 5, didn't you get a raise or something last month? Again, implying. We don't know exactly what that person is implying. They might be implying that they deserve a raise or that they think you've had enough. Different options here. Number 6, hasn't it been a while since your last vacation? So this is exercise 2. Someone says the following lines. What do you assume they're hinting at? Then, of course, exercise 3. Now you hear the phrases in exercise 2, respond to them in a way that you're open to continuing the conversation. So this is a great example of exercise, and you've got loads more. I think it goes up to exercise 8 or exercise 7, exercise 9. In the lesson on testing the waters, you also have great speaking activities that go with it. I love this one. It's called We Good? Are we good? This is a great, very informal way of asking someone to confirm that, hey, No offense taken, we're fine. So this speaking activity called We Good comes with cards, as usual. One student says something to the other, and student B, learner B, is going to roll a dice to figure out whether 1, 2, 3, they're open to talking about this, or 4, 5, 6, they're unwilling to talk about this, and they might answer in an offended manner. So, different cards. Your partner used your cup. You want to talk to your partner about the money that he or she owes you. Second card. Third card, you found a kitten and you think your partner might like to keep it. There are 9 cards in total. I'm not going to go over each card. I love these cards. Your partner looks down. You want to see if he or she needs your help. So all these cards are going to initiate a conversation where student A, learner B, student A, learner A is going to test the waters, try to find out through implying, through maybe saying they've heard it through the grapevine, to test the waters, see if the other person is open to talking about this, and then based on that reaction is going to push it further or backtrack. This is a great soft skill to have. It comes in very handy in personal life, in professional life. There you have it, testing the waters. It's on Resource Education. Sign up for Resource Education, get your full access, and get these thousands and thousands of supplementary activities for us, coaches, educators, teachers of English.